I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get my dog. Okay? Hang on. Come on. Hey, you wanna come in? You wanna stay outside? You can stay outside if you want to. I don't care. You wanna come in? You can come in. It's up to you, buddy. Yeah, you can pretty much do what you want to do, man. Yeah, that's right. Hey, y'all. Hey, I don't mind that I'm in pajamas. I hope you guys don't mind. It's how I do it, man. Okay? It's how I do it, man. I hang around in my house in my pajamas. Okay? Owie. Owie. Here lately, I've been having some problems with my legs, my knees. That's what happens when you get old, man. You start having problems. You start having like health problems and pains everywhere that you never knew you could have. So nice and exciting. All right. I want to hang out with y'all for a little bit. I'm finishing up my last cup of coffee for the day. I had a bagel with some peanut butter. But, hey, check it out, man. My cup kind of matches my shirt. Check that out. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So for those of you that's been checking out my live streams, I am on a mission to get 4,000 hours and hammer down from here till I get 4,000 hours, okay? I'm gonna live stream everything that I can get away with live streaming. But what I do want to show you guys today, Frankie, go sit down. Go on, get up there and sit down. Go on. Frankie always knows when you're recording or when you're taking the attention away from him. He always wants that attention. Lay down right there. Lay down. Okay, so I want to show you guys something that I purchased. And I'm not making a commercial for Amazon. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I do think that Amazon is good. I mean, honestly, the shopping online is, in my opinion, fantastic. Okay, back in the old days, right? If you wanted to buy something, you had to drive around town looking for this item, and then normally you did not find exactly what you were looking for, but you settled for something that was close to what you were looking for. The other way to do it is you could call, but they would normally kind of blow you off and say, well, I'm not sure, you know, if we have this item or not. You have to come in here and take a look. But I think that Amazon and other companies that sell online and deliver right to your house, it's fantastic, man. You can't beat it. I know that, okay, like, excuse me, on Amazon they say, 12 o'clock, man. On Amazon they say like it's free delivery, but if you look sometimes, on Walmart, you know, kind of compare, sometimes Walmart is cheaper, sometimes Amazon is cheaper. Don't believe that you're getting shipping for free. It's figured into the price. I promise you're not getting anything for free. When they sell you a backpack for $25. They probably paid $5 for this thing, if even that. Okay, they bought 1,000 of them. They got them for like $5 each. They turn around and sell them for $25, and believe me, you're paying for the shipping. Okay, but I do want to show everyone this backpack. Okay, so when I do buy something, I try to research it as much as I possibly can, or as much as I feel like I need to. And the idea with this backpack, okay, my wife and I like to go for walks. You won't find anything healthier or better for you than walking. Trust me. I'm an old man. I know what I'm talking about. You could go to the gym, you could jog, you could run, you could eat healthy, you can do weights, but the most healthiest thing that a person could do is go for a walk, especially outside. Very good for your lungs. I mean, if you live in an area where the air is clean, and the air is clean out here, man. At least once a week, one day a week, the wind blows like crazy. So the air is clean out here, man. But walking is the number one thing that will keep you, well, it'll keep you in better shape, okay? So you're watching this video. When you get done watching me, watch me till the end. When you get done watching me, do yourself a favor, go for a walk. A bike ride is nice too, you know. You got a bike and you like to go to ride a bike. I had a bike. I've had a couple of bikes, you know, as in my adult, and I have ridden bikes a lot. So in Colorado, they have where we lived, the town that we lived in was Loveland, Colorado. And they have bike trails that start from one end of the town and go clear to the other. I mean, you could be gone for 3 or 4 hours very easily, just riding around on those bike trails. Okay, so let's talk about this backpack a little bit. All right. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I always do. So my wife and I like to go for walks. And then we like to go out and do things like go to car shows, or maybe go to like a flea market, an outside. I'd say mainly though for going for walks. We have this thing that we like to do. We like to go to another town. Not too far away, you know, maybe up to 20 or 30 miles away from where we live. And what we do is we'll drive to that town. Usually we go to the Main Street area, and then we park somewhere like off of Main, or you know, on Main maybe, just depending on the parking. And then what we do is we walk around the town. And we used to take our dog. So the three of us would walk around and just look around and see, you know, what people have in their yards, see how they have their houses, see what's in the town, you know. And I'm gonna get back to my dog here for a second. He got to the point where he's too old, and when you take him for a walk, he'll walk about 2 or 3 blocks at the most, and then he's just like, he's done. He's like, no, I can't do it no more, man. So anyways, I wanted something that was kind of small. What I wanted it for was to put my water bottle and my phone mainly. And like maybe some debit cards or a debit card, maybe a credit card, maybe my wallet, things like that. Maybe some earbuds. So anyways, after doing a lot of research, I came across this bag right here. I'm going to show you the brand. Okay, this is $25 on Amazon. Now, a lot of the bags, these are, I do believe these are called sling bags. All right, let me demonstrate this for you. I think I got it on all screwed up, man. Hang on, let me try it again. Okay, like this. Okay, and you can put it up here in the front, like this. I still have this thing all screwed up, don't I? Okay, maybe like this. There you go. Okay, there you go. That's right. That's more comfortable. Okay, a lot of these bags, this size, they have two of these, one on each side for a water bottle. I didn't want one on each side. I just wanted one, okay? I'm not going to carry 2 bottles of water. I'm only going to carry one. All right. This bag, I mean, I've done a lot of research. I looked for 2 or 3 days, you know, off and on. I looked, and I did check Walmart, and Walmart has some bags that are a lot cheaper, but they look like they would be not very well made. And these bags, they had all good reviews, and they look like they were made extremely well. So I chose these bags. I got one for me and I got one for my wife. And we tried them out yesterday, and we went for a walk. Well, what's really nice, man, is, okay, check this out. I put my phone in here, right here. Okay, zip it up. You know, it's not gonna fall out of there. And I turn the music on, and whether I had it here or whether I had it in the back or on the side, I could hear my music. I like that when I go for a walk. I like to listen to a little music. And then I had my water bottle right here, which was very nice. And then eventually I did move it to my back. I don't know exactly how I did that. Let's see. I think like this, and then I had it in the back like that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the other thing about this bag is this up here. I'm not for sure which part of it, to be honest with you, but some part of this bag has anti-theft material. I think it's right here where this is supposed to be like, yeah, this area right here. If you can look in there and see that. See where it's kind of like a different color right there? Right here, it's a different color. And then it has this little tag up here that says that it's, well, it says RFID. I'm not real sure what that stands for right now. But what it is you can put your wallet right here, okay? People nowadays, because there's always crooks, you're always going to have crooks and criminals, right? People nowadays have little scanners. And if you go to an event, like let's say you're at a car show, and you're walking around, okay, you have your debit card or your credit card in here. Somebody can come up from behind, or even up to the front of you, or the side. You know, I mean, they get close enough with this little scanner. They can scan your debit card or your credit card and rip you off, man. They could take your money away from you. So, yeah. I was at a place the other day, and the guy said, I was getting ready to pay with my debit card. And he said, you can just tap it on the top, and it'll take the money. And I said, man, that's real convenient. And he said, it's real convenient for you, and it's also real convenient for crooks, for thieves. And I said, how's that? And he said, well, they have these little, you can actually buy these that are mobile, and you can go out and you can if you get close enough to somebody, you can take their money. I said, wow, I never really thought about that. I never realized that people could do that. But anyways, okay, back to the bag. If you're looking for a small bag with one strap, that I think it's well made. It seems like the material's good. Go lay down. Go. I tell you, this dog, man. Get up there right now. Get up there. Get. Go sit down. Sit. Sit. This dog, if he knows that you're talking to somebody or that you're trying to do something, like when I record, he knows that. He stands right there where I'm at, stands right there and looks at me. He won't. It's just like he's always been that way. He always has to have all the attention that he can possibly get. It's just how he's wired, okay? I'm going to get off the bag now, guys, okay? I'm just going to say that if you're looking for a good bag, I got it on Amazon for $25. And I think that, well, I looked around and, compared the prices. And I do believe that it's probably a little bit more than what it's worth. But they do bring it to your house for free. So, considering that, and considering the old way to shop is where you have to drive around from store to store looking, I'd say it's worth it. That's my honest opinion. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about the Schnauzer brand. When I was in business in Colorado, and I went to houses, all day long, I went to different people's houses. I loved seeing little Schnauzers. To me, I thought they were just the coolest looking little dog. I had one customer in a town called Kersey, Colorado. Shout out to Kersey, man. Anybody watching, you see me and you're from Kersey, give me something, send me something on my comments, okay? These people had about 5 Schnauzers. I think what happened is that they bred them, they let them like make puppies. You know what I mean. And then they kept like one each time. And I could be wrong. They might have went out and bought them. Maybe somebody in their family was breeding them. I'm not real sure how that worked. But they had quite a few Schnauzers. When I went over there, those dogs would run around and follow me everywhere I went. I just thought they were the coolest looking dogs. So when we went to go buy a dog, my wife said, I really would like to have a little dog. And I said, oh man, having a dog is just almost like having a kid. I mean, you really have to, well, it costs money to feed them. It costs money to take them to the doctor. They have to have their shots. They have to have their tag for the city. Wow, that kind of reminds me. Our dog hasn't had his tags in a while. His tags are probably expired. He doesn't go anywhere anymore. He's too old to run away. So I'm not too worried about the tags. But anyways, having a dog is a big commitment. It's a big responsibility. It's not just as simple as giving them a cup of food, you know, here and there. They're a very big responsibility to have a dog. So, anyways, we bought Frankie. It was like around $500. I don't remember the exact price, but I'm gonna say it was real close to 500. And he'll be 14 in May. And I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm not a really great parent. When it comes to, well, probably wasn't the greatest parent for kids or dogs. But, you know, what are you going to do, man? You got kids, you got to raise them, right? You got a dog, you got to raise them. You got to take care of them. He's been a handful. That's saying it nicely. All of his life, he has had this problem with food allergies. And I don't think he'd be able to survive if he was out on his own, you know, like out in the wild. I think that he would have, I don't know, if you don't give him medicine, he has to take medicine every day for forever. He's been like that forever. If he doesn't have that medicine, he will literally scratch a hole in himself. That's how bad he itches. So, yeah, okay. Anyways, oh yeah, I was just gonna say, the lady that I used to take him to groom him, she loves schnauzers. She's got a couple of them. She said they're the best breed that there is. Well, I disagree, okay? I mean, if you want a dog that's hyper, 100 miles an hour all the time, then the Schnauzer's a good brand. A good breed. Not a brand, but a breed. I myself don't like that, okay? I like a dog to just go lay down and leave you alone, you know, take a nap, lick yourself, do something, but leave me alone for a while. This dog never has been like that. He's always, constantly in your face, sitting on top of you, crawling around on top of you. When you're trying to sleep, he wakes you up as soon as the sun comes up. He is just like having a little kid. Okay, we're off the dog. We're gonna go off the dog for a while, okay? My wife is at work. She's finishing up her lunch. So, all right, guys. Man, you guys, I'm learning a lot of stuff about live streaming. When I get done live streaming, okay, I use this app called Prism. I believe is how you pronounce it. Let me look up here. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Prism Live. Okay, so that's the app that I use. It's a free app. It doesn't cost nothing each month, right? Totally free. And it's really easy. You just turn it on, you do your live stream. When you're done, you just shut it off, and it goes right on to YouTube. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not real sure exactly how this works, and I really couldn't find any information to help me make the decision of what I was looking for. Because if I live stream on my iPad and then I shut it off, and then it takes absolutely forever for this thing to upload onto YouTube. I'm talking 6, 7, maybe up to 10 hours, okay, for for like an hour and a half yesterday. I live streamed yesterday about, I think, from 10 o'clock to maybe 11:30. Okay, at 11 o'clock last night, that thing was still uploading. It takes absolutely forever. Okay, when I go somewhere with my phone, because the YouTube app is on my phone and it's on my iPad, when I look on my phone, it shows that it's trying to upload. So, what I was trying to find is a way that I can not use my okay, I don't want to use my data off my phone. I do have a speech impairment where I can't say certain words. I think that I have dyslexia. I've talked about this before. When I was a kid, if you couldn't talk right and you couldn't read and you couldn't do things like other kids, then you just were not trying. They'd say, well, he's capable, but he's not trying. He's not putting in a good effort. Up yours, man. Okay, so anyways, I'm telling you guys this to help you. Okay? Anybody that watches this video and you want to live stream, this is what I came up with after doing a bunch of research yesterday. If you don't want it to take the data off of your see how I have problems saying it? If you don't want them to take the data off of your phone plan, how's that? Good enough? What you want to do is go into your settings on your iPhone or your Android, whatever you have. I'm sure that they're all pretty much the same. Do you see the one that says, let's see if I can read it. Cellular. Cellular. Okay, go to your cellular and then shut off the data. Okay? Shut that off. Just shut it off completely. Then, if you go somewhere, I'm hoping that it won't affect your phone. The iPad is still at home and it's connected to the Wi-Fi at home. So it should take, this connects to the Wi-Fi too, right? But what I'm worried about is like when I do a live stream out on the street and I use my phone, I don't want it to try to upload until I get home. So this is the issue that I'm having, because it takes a lot of data to upload a video. And if I do a live stream out away from my house, as soon as you shut the live stream off, it starts uploading. I think that there's a way to like save the video. You can like save it and then upload it later. I'm experimenting with that, and if I find out a way to do that, I'll let you guys know. I might actually do a little bit of practice on that today, because I'm going to do a little bit of live stream. When my wife comes home from work, we're going to go for another walk. Around here, where we live, you have certain times of the year where you can go outside comfortably, right? So right now, between now and probably mid-June, depending on the weather, you can go outside pretty comfortably. Okay, when you get into July and August and most of September, it's unbearable, man. 110 degrees with, okay, so what they have is like, it'll be like 105 degrees, okay? Then when you add the humidity, They call that a heat index. And that will go up to like 110, maybe 112. That is unbearable, man. It's uncomfortable. You do not, and here's the thing, and it's not just for the elderly people. It's for everybody because even young kids that are like, um, if you're like football practice at high school or track, there's been, I seems like almost every year one or two kids die. You'd think these people would realize that that's not a good thing, right? I don't know, man. They do it every year, and every year 2 or 3 kids die of heat exhaustion. They have a heat stroke. So, but if you're old, like me, you want to be careful because you'll die. You'll have a heat stroke and you'll die, or you'll have brain damage the rest of your life. So, yeah, it's a thing, man. You don't want to get out there and stay out there for too long. Okay. Um, oh, yeah. So my wife and I decided that from now till it gets too hot, and I don't think we'll do it every day because some days she just is too tired. But the days that she feels like it, we're going to go for walks. And I'm thinking that we're going to go for a walk today, and I'm going to live stream the walk. Um, the days that she doesn't want to go, I will go to the rec center. So I've been having some issues with my legs because I have a really, really messed up back, real bad. I have degenerative disc disease in my back and in my neck. What this does is it eats up your discs in your spinal system, right? Your spine. You have little like rubber, like rubber type of spongy stuff that's in the middle of your vertebrae, which is called your disc. Well, this disease, it eats the disc up. So when you don't have no disc to give it cushion, they lay on top of each other. Or when they lay on top of each other like that, it pinches your nerves. That's why I'm on disability, because when I was about 55, I got to the point where I couldn't work anymore. It was just too much for me. The medicine that I was taking to try to deal with the pain was, well, it doesn't work enough to relieve everything. So I just was in too much pain trying to work. And then the stress just got to me. So anyways, yeah, that's another story. But walking is good for it. Walking is one of the things that's really good for it. But at the rec center, I started doing leg exercises. You know, they have weight machines for like your legs, right? So I started doing that last week, and I've already noticed a difference. So yeah, man, I mean, if you're old, get up and go for a walk, okay? If you're able to go for a walk, go for a walk. If you're able to go somewhere where you can exercise your legs and your arms with weights, do that. Because that's the kind of stuff that's going to keep you healthy. That's the kind of stuff that's going to keep you active. And I will be honest with you, that is the fountain of youth, all right? That is how you stay young. I've been going to the rec center for about 4, maybe 5 years now. And I have seen people over there that are in their 90s. I'm talking like mid 90s, right? That drive there, They walk inside, they exercise for about an hour, and they walk out and they drive home. And I got to tell you, man, that's impressive. Okay, when you're 90, I'm gonna say like even like if you're 85, right? When you're 85 years old, if you're able to drive somewhere and walk in and exercise and drive back home, you're doing good at 85. There's a little lady that comes in there. She's got to be really super close to 90, if not over 90. And it takes her longer to get out of the car. Her son drives her there and helps her to come inside. But she uses a walker to get from the car to the inside of the rec center. And I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this. It takes her longer to get out of the car and into the rec center than it does for her to exercise. And well, if you figure in the time that it takes her to get in there, and then the time that it takes her to get out of there, and then back in the car, it literally does take her longer to get in and out than it does to exercise. She gets on this one little thing where she pedals, right? And she goes for about maybe, 10 minutes maybe. And I'd say 15 minutes at the most. She don't go very fast. But that's keeping her alive. Honestly, I think that's keeping her. She doesn't do it every day. She only does it maybe a couple of times a week. But yeah. If you guys are in bad shape and you're sitting around, get up. Get up, man. Get going. Get up and go for a walk. Okay, guys. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Check this out. CBD products. I want to talk a little bit about CBD products. Okay? And I'm going to do a little advertising for this company. All right? This company that I buy my CBD products from is called Lazarus Naturals. They're out of, why can't I ever think of, I can't never think of where they're from. And let me see, they should have their address here. Portland, Oregon. Okay, remember this. I'm going to tell you the name one more time, okay? It's called Lazarus Naturals. Okay, this company is great, all right? You find them on the internet. If you are a veteran, or if you are on disability, or if you are a low-income person, and it's not that hard to qualify, okay? They will give you 60% off on any product that they sell. So, this little thing right here would normally cost around $30, okay? And it's like, you see? It works. I'm telling you that it works. If you put this on, like, where you have pain, the pain will go away. I take the CBD oil, right? And it helps with the inflammation in your body. It's medicine. Nobody in the medical field will endorse it or tell you to take it. But from doing research on my own, because I didn't want to take their narcotics, for the pain medicine, this is what I found, and this does work. Okay, good question, Mike. So I had gotten some gummies for my wife because she did not want to take the oil She said it made her gag. All right. Um, so I got her some gummies. Now these are full spectrum. So anything that says full spectrum, it has a little bit of THC in it. The THC helps. Let me say this correct. Without the THC, the it can't work properly without any THC. It has to have a small amount of THC in order for the product to work in your body. All right, so my wife went. They had us. Everybody had to sign a paper where she works, saying that they could do a random UA test at any time on anybody. Okay, and when she got an injury on her shoulder, the first thing they did is gave her a UA, right? So, anyways, she was scared because she didn't want to have a UA come out positive. So she asked in the HR if that would show up on a blood test. They told her no, it would not show up on a blood test. It's such a small amount that it would not show up. It made her high. She said it made her, every time she took one of those gummies, it made her act goofy or feel goofy, and she did not like that feeling. So she stopped taking them. She does use this stuff once in a while. I actually got her some not too long ago that, sorry, it has the, you know the stuff that makes it like burn when you put it on? What's that word? Hang on just a second. I'm going to show you some other products that I got. Okay, this stuff right here. This is like comes out like a cream, or like a, I don't really want to squirt any out because I don't want to put it on. This stuff, the mentholatum, am I saying that right? But you know, it gives you that burning feeling like most arthritis medicine will do. But go to their website, man. They have a lot of different products. Okay, I got mine set up on automatic. So every 4 weeks, they send me, I don't have to do anything. They ship it to me every 4 weeks. A big bottle, hang on. A big bottle of CBD oil. A big bottle. When I say a big bottle, when you're talking CBD products, this is a pretty good size bottle. Okay. 120 milliliters, 4 ounces. So this is 6,000 milligrams CBD, full spectrum. That does have THC in it. It does give you a real decent buzz. You want to be careful with this stuff if you don't want to be stoned all day, which I don't mind. I mean, I'm an old pothead, man. So to me, this stuff is nice. You're making your body feel better, and you're gonna get a nice little all day long buzz. But this bottle, regular price is $120. I get it for around $40. I got another discount that I just started getting because I purchased so many of these. I didn't ask for it. I mean, they just gave me another discount. And this comes in like, you can get it in regular, like unflavored, and that tastes like grass. I mean, really it does taste like you're just pulling some hemp out of the field and chewing it. And then they have chocolate. I believe it's chocolate mint. That's a okay flavor. This one here is called strawberry lemonade. So I like that flavor real good. And yeah, man, there is a video on YouTube. Well, there's a lot of videos on YouTube, but there's one where they explain to you why CBD products work in your body. Another thing too, man, is that they have products for animals, for dogs and cats. You want to be careful. Anybody watching this and you want to give your dog some CBD oil, you want to be careful because if you give them too much, they will throw up. That happened to Frankie a few times. Hang on, CBD, we'll just say how it works. Okay. I'm going to show this video to you, Mike, if I can find it. This one right here. Uh-oh, damn it. I didn't want it to start already. It started and I didn't want it to start. Okay, check this out. This one right here. Okay? Go to YouTube, find this video, and watch it. Anybody that's interested in this CBD product and you want to know how it works, watch this video. The one in the middle with the woman walking. Okay, it's very interesting how, and I'm just going to leave it to the professionals. I let them explain it to you how this works, okay? Because they go in, they tell you every part of why this CBD oil works to take away the inflammation in your body. All right, it's a natural product, and I've been taking it for 2 years now, over 2 years. All right, it does take a little bit of time to get adjusted to it. You kind of want to take it a little slow when you first start taking it. It does take away the pain. I gotta tell you that it does kind of make you lazy. It does kind of make you feel like laid back, just like if you were smoking weed. You will get a little bit of a buzz if you take too much. There's been a few times that I took too much because had pain and I was trying to get rid of the pain, and I ended up a little too stoned. Right? It's all right, dude. You get too stoned, just go lay down, turn on some music, and go with the flow, man, okay? You'll be all right. You don't have to freak out and go call nobody or go to the doctor or anything like that. They're not going to do nothing to help you anyways. Just relax, lay down, put on some tunes, close your eyes, and enjoy the buzz, man. Enjoy the ride. But anyways, yeah. I highly recommend people to take CBD. I think the reason why people don't take it as much is because of the price. Okay, you cannot get it with your insurance, not that I know of. And like I said, normally this will run you $120. This will last about 5 weeks. Well, I'll be more accurate than that. I had it set up on for them to send me a bottle every 6 weeks. Okay. There's just a tiny little bit left. Okay. I do have some more in a bottle, a little smaller bottle in my bedroom. But I'm right on the verge of not, of running out. Okay. The shipment has been shipped already. I'm expecting it to be here probably tomorrow or the next day. But that's a little too close for comfort for me. I like to have a couple of these in the medicine cabinet so I know I have enough. If I needed to go somewhere for a week or 2 weeks and I wasn't going to be home, for them to ship it, I like to know that I have plenty. If I was going to go on a road trip for a couple of weeks, I would take this full big bottle plus my little bottle. Just in case if I dropped the little bottle and broke it, I'd have a backup. Okay. Enough about the CBD. Mike, what's going on, man? What are you up to, brother? What's it like in Chicago today? I'm going to check the weather and see what it's like in Chicago. Are you chilling out? Let's see what it's like in Chicago. Where is Chicago? Chicago. Well, you're not having any snow, it doesn't look like. Dang. I've never been to Chicago, man. I didn't realize it was up there. What lake is that? It doesn't say on this thing what that lake is. Let's see. The closest I've been to Chicago would be... let me think. Damn. I guess when I go to Iowa. I go to Des Moines every now and then to visit my sister. So I guess we're getting fairly close to Chicago. Michigan, that's Lake Michigan. It's a big lake, man. That's a real big lake. So what are you up to today, man? Just chilling out? My dog finally laid down. He said, "The hell with you guys. You're not going to show me no damn attention. You're not going to pet me. I already ate. I can't lick my balls because you had them cut off. So I'm just going to go to sleep." He said, "Just the hell with everybody." That's how I feel sometimes, man. Not my balls, because I still got my balls, but I can't reach them anyway, so. Dishes, you're doing dishes? All right. Excuse me, guys. Damn it. It's hell getting old, man. I'm telling you right now, it's hell. You're like in your 50s, right, Mike? Man, wait until you turn 60, dude. I'm going to give you a little heads up, okay? Start exercising and eating healthy now. Don't wait until you're 60, man. Do it now, okay? When I say eat healthy, try to get away from that processed food. Try to eat more of a plant-based diet. Go for walks. Go to the rec center. Go to the gym. Whatever it takes, man. Try to stay active. When you turn 60, you will feel the difference. Oh, you bike. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. You know that thing like when you get older, someone says, "Well, do you feel any older?" You've been hearing that, all your life, right? "Oh, do you feel any older, son?" "No, man, I feel good." Well, when you turn 60 and someone says, do you feel any older? You would look at them and say, hell yes, I do feel older. And then every year, you're going to feel it, man. You're going to feel it. I'm 63, I'm almost 64. Yeah, I can feel it, brother. When I eat in the evening, I try to get everything done that I want to do that day. I practice. I play my guitar for about an hour or 2 hours before I eat supper, because when you eat supper, you're done. That's it, man. It's like, that's it, lights out. I lay back on the couch after I eat supper, and I don't usually get up off that couch until it's time to go to bed. Yeah, it used to be in my 50s, I'd eat supper, and then I'd play the guitar until about 10 o'clock at night. But man, it knocks you out. You don't feel like doing nothing. Okay, guys, Mike, thanks for joining me on my live streams, man. The more people that watch me when I'm live streaming, the more hours I get for that. So if I live stream for an hour and I have 2 people watching me, that's like 2 hours or 3 hours. I'm not sure how that works, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna get out of here, man, because I gotta go down and play my guitar. I'm jonesing for a fix. I need some guitar power, man. So one more thing, guys. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for watching my live streams. I do appreciate everybody. I appreciate all you guys subscribing to me. I worked on a song off and on for about 2 months. I shit you not, man. Smoke on the Water, okay? It's not as easy as it looks, all right? To play it for the full length of the song and to make it sound good, every bit of it, without making a mistake, it took me around 2 months of practice before I finally felt comfortable about making the video. You know the song, man. You probably play it. Okay, so I practiced it. I'm gonna say, like, I got serious about a month ago. I got serious, and I was playing it like maybe up to 10 times a day. I know my neighbors probably thought, Jesus Christ, I wish that guy would learn that damn song, man. But anyways, I finally made the video yesterday, and I barely got like 600 views. I made 2 videos. I made a video. I just do short videos, man, because when you sit down and put the actual full video on YouTube, nobody watches it, man. You're lucky to get like 10 views, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth the time that it takes to put it on there. What do you want, Frankie? I just let you outside a minute ago. Why do you want outside again? This dog, I swear, man. I think Frankie's getting Alzheimer's. And he kind of forgets that he just went outside. Okay, so the beginning of the song right now has 983 views. The end of the song has 619 views. All right, now I'm going to give you a little comparison. It literally took me 2 months of practice to make that video. I can go downstairs right now, pull up some songs that I haven't played in over a year, right? And I can practice them for 10 minutes. Okay, let's be realistic. I could practice for maybe a half an hour. Let's say I practice 3 songs for a half an hour. Okay, and then I play these 3 songs. They will get over 1,000 views in about probably within about 6 to 7 hours. It will go over 1,000 views. So you ask yourself, is it worth it? Well, I will say this. For the rest of my life, I know how to play Smoke on the Water. Did it do good on YouTube? Not that good. If I go down and play like some Buck-Ons, some Merle Haggard, or some Patsy Cline, I will get over 1,000 views pretty quick. So it's kind of one of those things like playing what you feel like playing what, and when I say you, I'm saying me, right? If I play like what I want to play, like what my brain likes, my viewers do not like it, okay? They like, because most of the people that watch me are elderly people, and hey, I appreciate y'all watching me, man. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate everybody watching me. But it shows me on YouTube the age of the people that are watching me. And most of them are at least 55 and 65 and over that are watching me. So I will say it like this. I was playing some music at a nursing home one time, and it was a bluesy, they were, I thought, like really cool blues. They were the blues, okay. But I thought they were really cool sounding, and I thought, man, these people are gonna love this, love it, right? So I practiced all these songs for about 2 months, and I went to go put on a show, and I'm over here playing this music, you know, and I'm looking at these people, and they're like going to sleep. They're looking out the other way, and I'm like, uh-oh, this ain't good, man. And so when I stopped playing, I asked this lady that was looking at me, I said, you don't like my music? And she said, honey, we're old. We like country music and oldies. And I said, all right, I got you, man. I got you. And she said, play some Charley Pride, damn it. I like Charley Pride. I just laughed and I said, all right, I got you. I got you, man. So I started playing old country. Oh my God. They started dancing and going like this, and even this one lady was 101 years old. She got up and started dancing with my wife. I got a tiger by the tail. She got up and started dancing with my wife. We even made a video of it. We couldn't put it on YouTube because you can't make any videos of the residents when you're at a nursing home. That's just, it's a thing called HIPAA, I believe is what they call it. But it's just, and then they've even came up and told me at nursing homes, because I'll see my wife making a recording of me, and they'll come up and tell my wife, absolutely do not record any of these people. Oh, I know what it was. They were up dancing one time. I was playing a Creedence song, and a lot of these people were dancing, and my wife was recording them. Well, my wife was recording them so that she could show me later. She wasn't recording it to put it anywhere. And the lady at the nursing home came up and told my wife, absolutely do not record these people. And my wife said, I'm not doing it to put it anywhere. I'm just doing it to show my husband so that later we can watch it. And she said, if you put any of this on a social media, I'm not going to have you come back here no more. They're real strict about that. Okay, Frankie, chill out, dude. Ay, man. I've let this dog out probably at least 10 times today. Okay, guys, we're over an hour. I got to get out of here. Let's see, what time is it? 1 o'clock, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. I got 2 hours to rock out, man. So, or blues out, whichever you want to say. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Let me see. Let me bring this a little closer so I can get out of here, man. All right. Mike, thanks for joining in, man. I appreciate it. One of these days, I'm going to go to Chicago, and I'm going to buy you dinner, all right? I don't drink, but if you want some beers, I'll buy you some beers, and I'll buy you dinner, okay? All right, man. Thanks, guys. Peace out. I'm out of here. Hey, Mike, take care, okay? I appreciate you, brother.